What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you saw my video yesterday, I believe, I was talking about the new F1 features that they might be adding to this game, and just today they've released a press release, April 21st, 2022, and they also released an announcement trailer earlier on, basically just saying that they were going to release the game on July the 1st. They showed a couple glimpses, but it was really just to announce when they're releasing it and that it is now on sale for pre-order. So if you are interested, go ahead and pre-order the game. But I think in this press release they're going to show some of the stuff that they might be adding to the game. Obviously they're not going to show everything. They're going to keep some things hidden, and they're going to release it over the next couple months to keep us excited all the way up until the release date. So Codemasters and Electronic Arts, EA's first attempt at F1, an F1 game, today enters a new era of Formula One with the announcements of EA Sports F1 22 releasing worldwide on Friday, July the 1st. F1 22, that's going to take some time to get used to. So used to saying 2022. But no, they're changing the name to F1 22 like they do with FIFA, Madden, and now obviously it's an EA Sports game, so they're going to do that with Formula One. And Friday, July the 1st. So I think that's, I think last year, I remember, I think it was released middle of July. So I think they're releasing it quite a couple weeks earlier than usual, which is great. You know, I'm all for it. Get it out as early as possible. And we're ready to see it as long as it's a polished and finished game. We don't want them rushing it, obviously. But that's good news to see that it's coming out July the 1st. Couple months away. I think it's 3 months away. So good and exciting times for us. In the biggest shake-up for over a decade, players will take their seats for the 2022 World Championship in new hybrid cars. So whole rules reimagine the race weekend with the inclusion of F1 sprint races. Okay, so there's already our first thing that's being added to the game. F1 sprint races. We didn't see it last year. It was in it was in Formula 2, but obviously not in Formula 1 in F1 2021. Obviously, they've started doing it in real life, so they're going to be adding it to the game. It'll be interesting if you could choose how many times you do sprint races throughout the year, or if they're only going to allow you to do it in Imola, Austria, and I think Brazil, which is the three they're doing it in real life. But it'll be cool if they will allow you to do it in every single race of the season. I'm not sure if they will. We'll see if they can speak more on that and explain more about how much flexibility they are going to have with us doing F1 sprint races in career mode. With a more competitive and unpredictable lineup, players will test their skills across the 2022 calendar, including International Autodrome for the inaugural Miami Grand Prix. Okay, so there we go. Miami Grand Prix is being added as expected. I think all of them. All the new races are going to be added, or I hope. Otherwise, fans won't be too happy. It'll be interesting to see if they make us wait like they did with Jeddah in F1 2021 and China and the other couple of tracks. I can't remember the other one. Imola, they made us wait for, in Portugal. So it'll be interesting to see if they can get those out as soon as possible for release date, or if we're going to have to wait another couple months for certain races. In another first, players can step into the glamorous world of Formula One with F1 Life, a customizable hub to show off their collection of supercars, clothing, and accessories earned via gameplay, podium pass, and in-game brand store. Okay, this is interesting. F1 Life. There's another new thing that they're going to be adding to the game. It's going to be interesting to see what that looks like. I think that's just another thing just to make you play the game more. So you could get all these collectibles, which is a cool new addition. This will make you want to play the game, and it will keep it entertaining. So say if you get bored, then you can focus on getting all of these stuff. But yeah, that's really something that you got to see in the game before I can comment too much on it. Maybe it's just standard stuff like win a Grand Prix and you get this, win another Grand Prix and you get that. But it'll be interesting to see what challenges you get, what the customized hub will look like, and then you can comment more on it when you actually see it in the game. Players can pre-order the Champions Edition now, which includes 3 days early access and a time-limited Miami-inspired content pack. Okay, so I don't know what the Miami-inspired content pack is, but just like FIFA, they're going to allow you to get the game 3 days early if you order the Champions Edition. They do this for all EA games. Basically, you pay that extra $10, $15, you get it 3 days earlier than everybody else who gets the normal game. So if you are an avid F1 fan, Champions Edition, and you'll get the game 3 days earlier. We look forward to welcoming our players to the new era of Formula One. Alongside the real-world changes, we have updated the physics to accommodate the new aero rules and reworked the tire model, making the handling more true to life. Now, this is a challenge that F1 22 EA, that they have in F1 22. EA and Codemasters, they have to get this right. How the car feels. If they mess this up, the whole game, it doesn't matter what they've added, the whole game sucks. Because the way you race, you want to make sure it feels nice for us driving and make it try and feel as realistic as possible. We want a good racing game. If they mess this up, this whole new, with all these new regulations, they need to make sure that this is nice and smooth for us avid fans, for the new people coming in. Make it easy to race, but not too easy at the same time. Make it feel real. So they need to make sure that this is right. Otherwise, yeah, the whole game goes down the drain. With new and updated circuits, adaptive AI, F1 Life, and expanded gameplay options. So adaptive AI, I'm not sure quite what that is. F1 Life, they explained it earlier, and expanded gameplay options. So I guess that's just more things to tweak in your career modes, I'm assuming. Like they added mechanical failures last year, maybe they're adding a couple more things. If you saw my previous video, F1 22 new features, then I'll explain more about there of what they might be adding. There has never been a better time for players to take their seats and live the life of an F1 driver. Redefined Race Day allows players to customize their setup with new immersive and broadcast options that affect formation laps, safety car periods, and pit stops. So this is something else that they're telling us. So they are telling us a lot in this press release. It's basically giving us more customization and giving us more to do in career modes, which we want. You know, we want to feel like we're having an effect based on our decisions. Select immersive, and players will face risk-reward challenges, which could be the difference between a place on the podium, finishing outside the points. Okay, so customize our setup with immersive. So if you select immersive, then there could be a huge difference between getting on the podium and finishing outside the points. So you have a lot more impact on how you're going to perform in career mode. Good news. We like to see that. Broadcast takes the pressure off with controlled and authentic cinematics that keeps players close to the action. So if you just want it a bit more chill, you don't want it to be based too much on what you're doing. Select it on broadcast, and it'll be a bit more chill career mode for you. So I like that they've got two different options for people, for more hardcore players and for new and casual players. The ultimate F1 immersive for the ultimate immersive F1 experience, the new PC VR functionality via Oculus Rift and HTC Vive enables players to feel the drama right from inside the cockpit. So there we have it, new PC VR functionality on F1 22. We've been waiting for this for ages, we've been asking for it for ages, and finally they're going to deliver. So I think EA have got loads of fans from that one alone. We've been waiting for a VR in Formula One, and we're finally going to get it. I'm going to be playing that all the time. I'm super excited. It doesn't look like they say PlayStation VR though, so it looks like it's only for PC. So if you're a PlayStation player with a PlayStation VR headset, I'm sorry, but it doesn't look like it's going to be out there for you guys. Otherwise, they would have said it here. But people on a PC, very, very exciting indeed. I'm super excited for this, and I'm going to be playing it in VR every day. At this point, I've been waiting for it for a while, so I'm glad EA have decided to bring that into the game, and that alone, I think, has won me over right there. So good job, EA. For the new and casual fans, the new adaptive AI. Okay, so they're going to explain it. New adaptive AI keeps less experienced players competitive throughout each race, with opposing AI racers tailored to match the skill level. Okay. So, I guess, so for new and casual fans, so say if you're new to Formula One, F1 22 is your first game, or you didn't play much of F1 2021, and you're not sure what your skill level is, put on adaptive AI, and they will adapt to your pace during the race, which is kind of cool. So say if you're new to the game, you don't know what skill level, jump in with adaptive AI, and if you're slow the first couple of laps, the AI will slow down to match your speed, whereas if you're too fast, they'll speed up to match your speed. So that's pretty cool. It's a cool new idea. I'm not sure quite how it's going to work, but yeah, that I'll have to see if that does work when I get the new game. So yeah, fair enough. That's a good idea. Yeah, maybe I'll use that in career mode, maybe, or I'll just stick to knowing my AI level. So that is an interesting concept that they're going to be adding. Accessible menus and handling also return to help players get to the action quickly without the need to understand the complexity of the sport. Okay. Refresh practice program, offer more variety with new scoring systems and on-track visualization. All right. They did need to tweak the practice programs. They get a bit boring, obviously, because it's practice, but, you know, switch it up a bit every year. Keep it interesting. This helps players navigate each twist and turn to perfection before racing for all those for those all-important championship points. All right. F1 22 also boasts enhancements for returning features. Okay, so they're going to announce what they're returning, including My Team, allowing players to choose a starting budget based on 3 entry points, newcomer, challenger, and front runner. And the game sees real-life track updates to Australia, Spain, and Abu Dhabi. That should have been done in F1 2021. But good to see that they're adding that in F1 22 as expected. To reflect recent changes, F1 22 also features its critically acclaimed 10-year career, complete with a 2-player option, and multiplayer is back for epic races against the global racing community. Okay, so they haven't mentioned anything about Breaking Point. That's the first thing I noticed. So maybe they're waiting for F1 23 before they think about doing that again. I'm okay with that. I didn't want them to rush a story mode. Or maybe they're waiting for F1 23 and just starting a whole new one. Who knows? But it doesn't look like we're going to have a story-driven mode as many expected. I had a feeling they might wait a year just because EA is taking over. And it looks like the main new thing that they're adding is PC VR. So, yeah, it looks like F1 23 is when they would bring it back if they decide to do that. They haven't mentioned much about multiplayer, so I'm assuming there'll be another press release in a month or so about multiplayer, and they'll explain more of what they're doing in that side of things. F1 22 will release July the 1st, 2022 on PlayStation 5, Xbox, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, so all of the consoles and PC, and players can pre-order the F1 22 Champions Edition and enjoy 3 days early access. So there you have it. There's the whole press release of F1 22. If you guys enjoyed this video and you enjoyed me explaining about this was my first reaction to it. So I'm very excited now for Formula 1 22, not 2022. It's Formula 1 or F1 22 now that EA have taken the reins. But if you did enjoy this video and you thought I did a good explanation on it, go ahead and leave a like. If you are new around here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and comment down below what you guys are excited for most about F1 22. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.